Another question. This one comes from Rudy on Twitter. This one's really interesting. Thoughts on Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes both having game-ending turnovers, yet the Baltimore fan base wants to talk about Lamar Jackson's future under center.
Well, I mean, Lamar Jackson is in his contract year, so this is the highlight of of every Ravens game. Everybody are literally watching Lamar Jackson with a bigger microscope because he's betting it all on himself. Everybody doesn't want him to get the guaranteed contract that he's supposedly requesting for. So yes, he's going to get highly scrutinized. Pat Mahomes been playing down damn near his whole career, but when he plays down, he finds a way to get back in the game and win it. Lamar Jackson has had some comeback games. He has won unanimous MVP, but he ain't won a Super Bowl. He ain't got the he hasn't got that Super Bowl MVP yet. So right now, Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson are in a different bracket, as far as QB play, elitistness. So I mean, those conversations are going to continue to be brought up.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm looking at it, they were both similar plays that should not have been made. And I'm assuming you're talking about both the interceptions, not the fumble that Lamar Jackson had. I think that's the one that people are more frustrated with. The difference between Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. Joshua, you said it. It's a contract year. That's why they're talking about the future at centers, because that is an option for the Baltimore Ravens. Now, both of us are guys that are saying, bring back Lamar Jackson. I don't think either of us have gone out there and be like, well, this is why Lamar Jackson shouldn't be the quarterback. No. We fully believe in Lamar Jackson. But I think some people are like, hey, maybe we don't want to do this, because they go out and they see plays like that. And also, in the heat of the moment, I think a lot of people overreact to this. In the heat of the moment, it's very different, right? Because we see guys do things like this. We see them go out there and just have a boneheaded mistake. And you get pissed. You get pissed when guys mess up. I mean, I go out there and I start yelling at Mark Andrews sometimes on Twitter. I'm like, you dropped that pass. You suck, Mark Andrews. And it's like, do I think Mark Andrews sucks? No, I do not think Mark Andrews sucks. But in that moment, I'm kind of mad. So I think some people, they see that and there's extra frustration with it, right? Because we've already blown too. After the Miami Dolphins game, we were pissed. Yeah. After the Buffalo Bills games, it was even more pissed because it was like, this happened again. Are you kidding me? John Harbaugh, calling everybody out. It's like, this is horrible. It's the third time this has happened this year. So the frustration from the first two keeps building up. It's like, are you serious? We just blew another freaking lead. And this time it's on Lamar Jackson, so we're going to start yelling at him. Ravens fans are going to place their blame, and they're going to place their anger. And I think that's why it went to Lamar Jackson this time, was because it was on him. Yeah. Lamar Jackson made the crucial mistake at the end of the game, and so he's going to get called out, and people are going to get really mad, and they're going to say things that they don't believe. I don't think if you went out and asked people that were saying that, maybe it was on Sunday afternoon, and said, hey, still question if Lamar Jackson should be here, I don't think very many of them would go out and be like, yeah, we should get rid of him. No, they're going to be like, no, I want him here. Wish he wouldn't make that play, but I want him here.
I mean, I definitely agree with you on that, man. I mean, you and I both, we love Lamar Jackson. We feel like Lamar Jackson has been an innovator, and he's brought a rejuvenation in a sort of way to the NFL with his style of play. Love for him to continue to be in the Raven. But at the end of the day, it's a business. It's a business. And everybody wanted to bring up about a man that has a 10-year contract that's worth $500 million damn near versus someone, that's still playing on his rookie contract. He said, what was the saying? Oh, if we don't get a contract done by Friday, that's it. That's it. Don't bring it up no more. Ryan Clark, he tweeted about, it's only but so much we can do in so many words. I'm just paraphrasing. He's like, we want you to get the contract and things of that nature, but you can't do this, you can't do that. I can't defend you if you're not playing your best. And Lamar, he retweeted with the meme of Day off of Friday saying, players F up too. And the thing I would say about Lamar, he owns up to his mistakes. I know that at the end of the day, he wants to make something happen out of nothing, but you know what? He was DTMing, doing too damn much. He was doing too damn much. I know he wanted to win the game. I understand that. I respect that about him because he at the end of the day, he's a competitor. But since Lamar Jackson has taken over the helm, all he has done is been placed around mediocrity. Let's be real about it. As far as his quote unquote playmakers, yes, he had Hollywood. He had Hollywood. His guy, his running mate from back in the day. But also remember, he's had Michael Crabtree. He's had Willie Snead, Sammy Watkins. Now you give him Rashad Bateman, and he's been missing. He's been missing games. We thought we was going to have him on full health for a full season, healthy. Hopefully, we do get him back soon. But now you're adding to Deshaun Jackson. You have a Devin Duvernay, who's now being finally used as a wide receiver. You have a James Prochet. Now he's back from injury. You barely target him, but you got all these tight ends. I mean, the only quarterback that I've seen recently in this decade that has won Super Bowls with tight ends is now playing for the Buccaneers. And even still, he had wide receivers, whether they was on the outside or even the slot. And they had a damn good system. But we don't, right now, we don't have that. So this is the hand that Lamar Jackson has dealt with. He's doing the best that he can. But sometimes, doing the best you can doesn't always get you to the end result that you truly want. So, I mean, until the season over, until Lamar Jackson get that unanimous MVP again, or maybe Super Bowl MVP, and maybe even win the Super Bowl championship and get that contract extension, it's always, for this whole season, everything is going to be looked at by Lamar as, he's doing this, he's doing that. He's not doing what a Josh Allen would do. He's not doing what a Patrick Mahomes would do. He's not doing what a Aaron Rodgers would do. He's not doing what a Tom Brady would do. No, he's not. He's doing what Lamar Jackson does, which is win games and put asses in seats.
Absolutely. We're looking for someone to do some things. That's all we need from Eric DaCosta. Find someone, whether it's a coach, whether it's a player, whether it's a medical staff person keeping us healthy. I do not know.
Something.
Get someone out there. But Joshua, I'll leave this one open for you. Is there any other things that you want to talk about in this week? Because we'll do the pregame show on Sunday for the Ravens preview against the Cleveland Browns. But is there anything you want to talk about? This week?
Not much, man. Shout out to Charlie Kolar. He's returning to practice this week.
Yeah.
Maybe with him returning to practice, maybe that's a question mark on Nick Boyle's future with us, even though he did sign a contract extension. Who knows? But I mean, Ravens family is Tuesday. Stay strong. Stay strong. Don't get frustrated. We still got a lot of more games to go.
All right. Everybody, thank you so much for listening. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks so much for watching. Check out the other segments. Subscribe for daily Ravens content. We'll see all of you again next time.